We're in this very sort of febrile atmosphere at the moment with microaggression, and you have to decide that the little aggressions that are not particularly badly meant, they hit at a nerve that is often racially or culturally or sort of sexually understood.
It's a delicate thing, and you don't want everybody censoring so that there's nothing is said, you know, except you're talking about the quality of the food in front of you or something. But
I mean, let me put it this way. When do you embrace the Jewish characteristics, the tendency to be an overfeeder, the whole idea of the sort of the Jap, the ability for Jews...
The Jap is sexist and anti-Semitic.
So that goes straight out. All right. As in the Jewish American princess. I should spell that out just because it's not something that the UK audience necessarily uses. But what about the others? I mean, if you think that the sort of the Jew that's good with money, or the Jew that is, sort of means to power, or the networks of power, or the globalist are negative tropes, where does that merge into the ones that a lot of people who are Jewish quite embrace, the inability to ever turn up or leave anywhere on time, the inability to stop pushing more food down people's throats, the inability to stop arguing
what about
even
the
with yourself.
Italian mother, manja,
It's exactly the same. So I guess what I'm asking is, at what point do you feel offended by all of that?
I think Mrs. Maisels is showing here, and it's caused a lot of discussion. Is it stereotyping certain things? I happen to love the show. And yes, there are stereotypes in there. I think, first of all, the question is, what's the intent? What's the intent of the person? And this guy who was saying to me, I was afraid you were a New York Jewish woman, but you're terrific, he thought he was giving me a compliment.
But the bargain one was not badly meant.
No, it was not badly meant. And when my friend pointed it out to her, this other woman said, oh my God, I never even thought about that. And being on time and being late. I was taught by one of my African-American colleagues when I was telling them, we Jews are never on time. So we've got CPT. I said, what's CPT? Colored people's time. I mean, this was an African-American teaching me. So every group has its stereotypes, of course, and I'm not saying you can't engage in them. But when they become a foil for something else, when they become this backhanded compliment, when they play on dangerous stereotypes. The dinner party anti-Semite who will say, we just hired a new young lawyer at our firm. He's Jewish, but he's really good. He's really honest. He's really a hard worker.
You use the example of Anthony.